Okay, we reached the top of the tower, and we are here with the giant fire that is waiting to be lit. And there is someone here with us.
Oh my.
Everyone...
It's all ogre now!
All ogre now. Everyone roll initiative.
Dare I say this fight's gonna be pretty ogre-bearing?
Oh!
I have a feeling Eric's gonna kill you first for that terrible plan.
Oh! Look at that, Evelyn! Starting off strong.
God fucking...
Jesus. Adeline is motivated.
Oh!
Come to
Fucking
Papa.
Drastov. That's one ugly motherfucker.
He's cheery.
The doctor is slack-jawed and says, "The hell?
The fuck is that thing?"
Wadu heck?
It is gnawing over the corpses of several guards as it looks over its shoulder and notices you, wipes its mouth, roars as loudly as it can, and starts to dig its heels in and lower its head. Drastov.
Yes.
I'm not added to the turn order. I didn't click my token, sorry.
Oh, okay.
Right.
It looked like something was missing. I'll just add you manually. Hold on.
I want this thing. Could I have started over here? I want this thing to have a direct line to me.
They're all coming out of the hatch on the floor. So you
I don't see that.
for combat.
I don't see the hatch, but okay. Well, first action is always going to be hunt the target. Second action is raise, and third is prepare the twin takedown for when it inevitably charges me. Come on, come to Papi.
Aye, puppy.
Hey, puppy!
Hey, Pappy.
Sadly, I had to prepare, so I can't really move. But if it goes to me, I'll twin takedown it.
Adeline.
Get behind me. Let it charge me.
1, 2, 3, 4. Is that 2 actions? I think it is. Double checky.
You can also delay after it if you want to. Depends.
No, I know what I'm doing. Run over here,
Okay.
and I move over here, and then I say, doing what I was told to do. As I touch the pommel of your. Well, I touch the guard of your rapier and turn it and give it magic weapon.
Oh, you make my weapon magical. Thank you.
Make my weapon all magic and tingly.
Murder hobo +1.
Tingly. That's a note for me, Chief.
What does that do? What does that do? Sorry. Just so I know.
Plus one to that.
It's a +1 to attack rolls, and you get an additional damage die.
Oh, what?
Damage die.
Oh, is Theo or Drastov you gave it to?
I gave it to Theo.
Theo, okay.
Oh.
Giving it to Theo is the correct idea. Crit fish.
Yep. +1 to hit, and extra damage die on the guy that does the numbers. Makes sense?
Yep.
And that leaves me with a normal heal and a 2nd level heal. And then I'm out. All right.
Nicola, that thing is fucking terrifying. Oh god, what is that? Your turn.
It looks cute. Just look at it.
45. Shit. So what I'm gonna do is, since they've helped out with Theodore and he's kind of buffing him, I'm gonna give him a guidance. And then I'm gonna try and slow him down by using Ray of Frost on him.
You gave that to...
I gave that to Theodore as well. Since we
getting all the buffs.
Woo!
Buff the murderer. Ray of Frost.
just tank him up.
Do we have a Juggernaut to give him too?
Murder hobo +2.
Stim him so hard his heart explodes.
And then Ray of Frost.
Does 16 hit the ban?
And that...
A wave of ice races over the ogre, who just takes it all over his body and just roars at you. He is even less pleased with your presence than he was.
Oopsie. And that's me.
Whoopsie dipsy.
I like that speed reduction though.
Speed reduction is good. Theo, your weapon is tingly.
I'm going to do as the dwarf says, and I'm holding my action till that thing goes towards, comes towards us, and then
Okay.
after he moves, I will then be reacting after this big thing moves.
Yeah. I accept that this is going to suck, but it better be me that takes the suck damage.
Oh, this is going to suck really bad. And you are the closest target, so he's going for Drestov.
That is the intention.
He lowers
I'm
his
fully
head,
aware of it.
digs in, and he's going to charge you with all of his might. Give me an athletics check.
You've got this! You're a fucking dwarf!
Ah.
That's good. 21.
God. He smashes into you with the crown of his head, and it blows you against the wall as you ricochet off of it. You fall behind Lucia.
But
Give me a
did ready
fortitude
in action. I did ready my action for twin takedown, so I get
Yep.
my attacks on him. It's gonna suck, but that's a 21, and that's a 24.
Yes, give me some damage.
That
He has
is,
basically no armor.
That's a 6 and a... Wait, is a 24 a crit then?
It is not a crit. It's close.
Oh well. Well, he took a grand total of 15 damage.
All right, you get the impact
I call
damage. Ooh, excellent fortitude save.
Also, I call upon my ancestors for a +1. Ancestral blood.
You will take the impact plus the wall as you get bounced around the room. Both of them together, you're going to take 21 damage.
Can I take some of that on the shield?
Yes. If you take it,
my
it's gonna
shield's
break it.
not quite. It'll be close to broken, but that's okay. I'll take it. It'll be on 6 hit points.
All right,
This is
so
fine.
that was one of his actions.
Did I not get to react though? Because I was waiting until he moved right up to him.
Go for it.
Sorry?
Go for it.
Okay, so if he was back there, I would then maneuver here. That's one action. And then I'm going to strike him with finisher. 17.
That does hit. You just barely passed it.
Don't forget the extra d6. Oh, you already got it.
I did that in. Okay. I did that in. It doesn't.
20,
I think it doesn't do it with the finisher additional damage. No, it's only my actual.
No, just weapon.
Okay. Listen, I'm still
I mean,
fine.
it's still 25.
And then I'm going to.
Yeah.
I'm going to attack again. Why not? Crit fish.
You don't you?
Ah!
No.
Oh shit.
Okay.
Odd.
Odd. Okay, roll it. Do not hit odd.
I got this.
Excellent.
I fucking got this. Don't you fucking worry.
Okay, well.
I'm just so hyped, man. My weapon's all tingly. Let's fucking do this.
Well, he still has 2 more turns, and you were the guy he was going after, and now he's more motivated to go after you. He is going to just, boom, just bash you as hard as he can with his fist. Oh, my. Theo, you take all of that right across the face, and you almost feel like your neck nearly broke as you took it. That'll be 17. With his final action, he is going to reach out and try to grab you. Give me an acrobatics.
Well, at least he's probably got nasty penalties on it.
You big piece of
You
shit!
maneuver away.
You
as he
big piece
tries
of
to grab
shit!
you.
Don't you touch me! I
He
allowed
tries
you
to
to hit me in
grab
the
you
face.
and move away from it. Good job, Lucia. You watched the dwarf, the mighty dwarf, get ping-ponged around the fucking room by this thing, who just walloped Theo.
Oh, I'd like to say sorry.
Absolutely terrifying.
Can I say the last thing on my action? I'm just going to shout, "Get that beacon lit right now!"
While you're standing next to it.
Dude, I'm not in it. I'm next to it.
It's massive roaring fire. You don't want to be anywhere near it. Lucius.
As somebody who has dealt with explosives and fire, just as a freebie, can I get an intelligence check after he calls out? I'd be like, yeah, I don't want to do that because he might get lit on fire.
Your engineering.
This will be fine.
You're looking at the gigantic bonfire you're not able to examine it closely enough, but you know that a fire that's meant to be a signal is designed to ignite as rapidly and violently as possible. All the tinder in there is probably very dry and coated with oil.
All right. Once he says that, my response is, then get clear. And I will back up because, again, ogre is terrifying as fuck. I am going to throw an alchemist fire at him.
Right next to the fire. Don't miss. Oh, God. Don't miss.
You've got it. You've got
You
it.
didn't.
And no splash.
Lucius takes a bottle from his belt, shakes it up a little bit, pops the cork, throws it. It splashes all over the ogre, who erupts in flames, roars in anger as he is now like pointing at Lucius and getting low again.
Oh, shit.
Oh, God.
Well, let's see if I can make him more angry.
He's on fire now, so now he's very mad.
Bun, baby, bun.
Well,
he is now on fire.
Okay. And he takes the splash himself. It doesn't splash anywhere else.
Yep.
Shit. Okay. Well, got 2 more uses left. My second action. Oh, really, really nervous about this. I'm gonna try and throw a frost vial at him, slow him down.
yeah. Hey, there you go.
That's already
Stack
with
up
the. Yeah, that's a 19. It already includes the penalty.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Roll
Hit him.
damage.
Nice.
I think even a 17 hit him, so anything that's 17 or low or higher.
Lucius getting some good damage.
So that's a total of 14.
Nice. Yeah. I think Eric said that like a 25 would have been a crit, so roll high, everyone. Roll fucking high.
Just roll high. Lol.
Yeah, just roll high.
And that'll also induce a penalty of 10 to his speed until the end of his turn.
He's got more speed penalties. He's barely moving, but he is on top of you already.
Yep.
Round 2, Drestov.
Well,
you are still reeling from the banging around in your head. It feels like you got really wasted the night before.
Doesn't matter. I am no bitch. Drop the shield. Get my second pickaxe, and here we fucking go. Ah!
Pinball wizard.
Pickaxe.
1/120. Do it.
I mean, that'd be pretty great. Not gonna lie. That's a crit. You said a 25 was close to a crit, or the 24 was close to a crit. Is that a crit? Oh shit, that's a crit.
Mm-hmm.
Eat it. First attack, 28. And now for my light pick on the second attack. That is a miss, and my third attack, that's a 15. Which I am flanking with Theo, so that's a hit.
Yes, it is.
So he takes 36 from me.
Drestov gets off the ground. You ain't stopping me, you shite. Just walks up and starts wailing on it with everything he's got and puts a pick right in his knee, which looks exceptionally painful.
I'm fully anticipating that this thing is going to pinball me again, and that's okay by me.
Oh, he doesn't get the charge against anybody now because everyone's all around him. Avalon.
Yeah. Well, he you know, fuck it. I know exactly what I want to do because I think it'd be hilarious. Although I don't think it'll get to play out the way I want it to.
It's worth it for the memes.
Yes, I'm going to rage as I let the magic flow through me again. And then I'm actually going to go to a kneeling lunge as I go to stab him between the legs.
You trying to nut shot him?
I am trying to nutshot it with a longsword. And I'm going to follow that with a shove. And then another shove to try and knock the fucking thing over into the fire pit.
It's going to be very, very hard to do that to something that is a size category above you, just so that you know.
I know.
Shove also takes penalties for it is an attack action. So you are
crit fish.
So attack for the crotch.
Yep.
Up stab, pierce.
Hey, that's a 26.
Yeah, that's plenty of damage.
Wait, that's a crit. That's 24.
That is a crit.
Get some more spice.
And then it's athletics checks for shoves. Mm-hmm. Oh, it's another +2 because I was raging as well. So that's 26.
26 to the testicles. Ow. Right in the mommy daddy buttons.
Oh, right in the mommy daddy buttons.
Go for your athletics checks.
What a descriptor for it. Mommy daddy buttons. Anyway, so I do that, and now for my athletics. First athletics to shove. Fuck all. And I'm
now
gonna
you
shove
have like
again.
a -10 penalty.
Yeah, fuck it.
Oh no. Here we go. This is what you get for flying too close to the sun. Odd or even, don't hit it.
Even.
You guys are getting lucky with these. You give a slash right through his daddy bag, and he is not fucking pleased with you. But your attempts to knock him down are not very effective because he's howling in pain and grounded on the ground pretty well. You do almost fall over in your zeal to push him down, but you recover. Nicola, you watched your mage friend just slash the ogre in the fun bag. You can't believe you just watched this shit.
Yeah, so I'm going to puke first. Then I'm going to wipe my face off and I'm going to go, right, we gotta get this guy.
Well, use whatever newts you have. Now's the time.
I'm going to use Shocking Grasp initially.
Shocking Grasp is touch?
That's a cone, right?
That is a touch.
Oh, no, wait a minute.
You can use Reaching Spell to not have to get into melee with him, which I'd recommend.
Or you can get in melee with him.
Do not get in melee with this guy.
No,
Strongly recommend.
I will stay back and I'll use my reaching
You
spell.
won't do it, no ball.
No balls?
Yeah, not for Nicola.
Ogre has no balls anymore. He's not pleased.
He's been deballed.
His roars now are like, "Rawr!"
Shocking Grasp.
Well, that's it for like.
That'll certainly hit.
I'm going to use my sudden bolt as well. My last of my sudden bolt on my daily usage.
You just use 3 actions: Meta Magic plus Shocking Grasp.
Oh, so
Yep.
yeah, my bad. Yeah, so that's my bad.
Yep.
So I'm done.
You can always do it next turn. But
Don't
now
taste
let
me,
you
bro.
go.
Alive.
My bad.
Extends her
Taste me,
fingers,
bro.
and a web of lightning fires from each one of her fingertips and wraps all over the ogre's body. Theo.
Well, I mean, I wouldn't panache, don't I?
Yeah. Feint and then go for the balls again.
Don't know if I'll go for the balls, but yeah, let's see if I can get this feint. 20.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
I'll take it. And so he's flat-footed. So I take it with the feint, that also gives him another -2, does it not?
Flat-footed and flanking are the same bonus type, so sadly not.
They won't stack, right? Okay, just double checking.
No additionals. But you still get the panache for it. Ooh!
Get out of here, son! Get the fuck out of here! You're in my house, baby! You big, ugly motherfucker! I'm like Arnold.
Theo
I'm
is
like Arnold
watching.
right now.
Theo is watching the monster and starts to recognize, even though this thing is quite a monster to me, it still has the same anatomy, probably. Sees his opportunity as the thing is howling in pain from getting stabbed in the daddy bag. And he climbs up the back of it for a moment and just plants his rapier right in the nick of his spine. You feel it strike into bone and cleave right through the little right through the bones in his back, and you pull it as violently as you can. The thing almost falls down in pain.
Just
That
whisper.
was a
I
lot
just
of damage.
whisper in its ear. You're my bitch now.
Well, we know what the thing's
I'm-
going to attack.
I'm pretty sure with that, if I critically succeed, do I keep panache or no?
Yes.
Sadly not. Only if you kill.
Well, Eric just said yeah.
I mean,
No.
if Eric wants to house rule it.
Nah.
Aw.
If you kill, you keep it, not if you hit.
So I mean, rule of cool though.
Rule of cool, yes, but you guys are already throttling this poor thing.
It's about to gangbang somebody, Eric. We know.
Someone's going to get fucked whenever it has its turn.
It's
Yeah,
suddenly
one more
not as
action
upset
will.
about being set on fire. Yes.
It's taking damage from that, yes.
Okay, so I've still got one action left. I am.
You could run away.
Nah, I am going to rapier without finish. So that will be 18.
25
Yeah,
and a 19. 19.
He's only got 16 AC. You take a
Right.
second slash at him as you're falling off his back. You spike it just a little bit and you rip his skin open as you slide down his back.
That's the end of my turn.
Oh boy. This is
Oh,
gonna-
who is he mad at?
probably me. Or actually,
He's
everyone
both mad at
critical.
Avalon for trying to take his fucking balls.
Oh. No, not the healer. How
Avalon,
dare you?
that is going to be an athletics check as he reaches out to grab you.
I am better at athletics. I'm happy that that's what this is.
Nice.
Nice job. You push his hand away. He is angry and just puts both his hands together and just overhands tries to monkey punch you.
Monkey punch. Yeah.
That's gotta suck.
That overhand hit. Oh god. Oh Jesus. He rolled a net 20. My god. Oh my god.
Well, it was
What's with
nice to
Avalon
know
always
you, my
getting
dear.
spiked by the big monsters?
Well, she likes them big.
She was reaching for his crotch. She clearly wants it. Oh Jesus.
Oh god.
That is more than half your total HP. So you're gonna have to roll a fortitude save.
4?
More than half your total hit points, which is 42. You're taking
no.
all.
Like, am I going to instantly die from the hit, or?
I won't
mean,
kill
I
you
don't know.
outright from the hit, but you're going to take further damage if you fail the fortitude save.
Well, I have
that's not-
expertise.
Oh god. You're going with that gay house rule, Eric?
I like that rule.
Did he do
It applies to the enemy
Ah.
too.
What about my critical? Would he have not have done that for that?
That was far nowhere near half of his total HP. No. If you do half of its maximum hit points in a single hit, is the fortitude save. That's the massive damage rule. 30
No,
is
that-
nowhere near half of his total HP.
That is gay.
All right,
Well-
well, Evelyn, he overhands you and you raise your weapon trying to accept the hit. Don't get out of the way, and you get crushed into the ground for 29 damage.
Oh.
It hurts quite a lot because that is stone on the floor. But that's all of his turn. Lucius, you watch Evelyn nearly get crushed, probably 8 bones broken, somewhere around there. This happened to Evelyn before.
Mm-hmm.
Is Evelyn alive?
She's
Just from a glance.
struggling to get up, yes.
Okay, so there's movement there.
There's definitely a lot of groans.
Okay. Well, fuck.
Anomaly warning.
This is a
I am.
very-
It is.
Okay, just for my reference, since we're in combat, I wouldn't be able to do any sort of healing with medicine. That's what the feat's for, correct?
You need the feat for that,
Okay.
which
All right.
strongly encourage you to get next opportunity. It's fantastic.
Yeah, it's on my list. Okay. So Von Drack did scream, light the light the signal fire. I screamed, "Get clear!"
None of that happened.
Yeah. I've got one thing left. So, action 1, move here. Action 2, I think this would work. I am going to use my Tinder twig recipe or formula, and I'm going to chunk that at the bonfire. I think that should light it. Yeah.
Where is that item? What does it do?
Have all this. Let me pull it up real quick. So I, come on, load. It essentially lets me. There it is. You can use a Tinder twig to ignite something flammable with a single interact action, faster than with flint and steel.
I imagine you might need to go up to it then and put it in fire. I don't know if you can. I don't know.
Yeah, that's why he's throwing it.
He was like violently typing. Sorry.
Probably Leon. No, Leon's muted, so it's not him.
Well, he just muted himself.
Oh, well, it was him.
All
right, so this is a thing that can be used to ignite fires, but you're throwing it?
Yeah, I figured since it's now a chemical item, that would be something I could do.
You can, though this is meant to be used up close. So if you throw it, there is a chance of failure.
Okay.
You're going to do it anyway?
We've got it distracted.
I've given it a 75% success rate, so most likely it will work.
Shit
But
bag.
if it doesn't, then the item's, gone until you go get it.
Shite bag if you don't.
Yeah. Because I have a specific thing I want to do with my other action, so you just want a normal to hit roll or what?
You're going to throw the item. It's a very big target. And you're going to pick a number between 1 and 4, and you're going to not hit that number.
Okay. We'll go with don't roll a 1.
Okay, don't roll 1. Give me a d4.
Yeah.
You throw the thing into the fire, and all of a sudden it sparks and catches. Boom! The fire erupts. Everyone who's near the fire, which will be Ogre and Theo, will give me a reflex save.
Okay.
I'm just following orders.
Get the fuck out of here! You give me a reflex save, and I bet you say only passes, but you fucking shouldn't, because you're not rolling in roll 20. I am the master.
The Ogre has, no reflex. Look how fucking big the thing is.
Yeah.
Get that fire off of me right now.
Theo saves, so he doesn't take any damage. As the explosion erupts and you feel like you fell on the surface of the sun, but you shield anything important from taking any damage. The Ogre probably won't pass. He does not. So he'll take fire damage.
And he's already on fire.
But he's already burning. He takes more fire damage. All right, you got one action left?
Yes, I would like to push Evelyn back because it's clearly she's about to die. Therefore, put Dwarf in between her and Big Bad Guy.
Okay. Evelyn, do you resist?
As a character, she would. As a player, I'm going to say no because I'm currently on the ground, coughing blood and barely able to move.
RP is more fun.
I mean, I would try and resist and fail because I am fucking crippled.
It's just move your fucking ass. Dressed up.
You just reminded me. It has a shit reflex. I could target its reflex DC to trip it and make it fall. Yeah, the memes. I'm targeting its reflex DC, trying to trip it.
Trip it in the fire.
Oh, fucking hell.
No! Well, you know the drill. Pick a number or odd or even. Don't hit it.
Even.
Oh
Fuck,
no!
damn it. Well, there's my action gone.
Yeah, as you try to trip it, it kicks your legs out from under you, and you fall on your face.
Well, that's okay. I'll take the -2 penalty for being on the ground, and I'm twin takedowning. So, as I'm flanking, no penalty. It's okay. It's okay. I swear. That's a 26. That's a crit. That's a 27. That's a crit. Ha! And a third action. That is still a hit. So, oh man, that's gonna be 2 criticals. Just let me ignore the pick. That's gonna be 2 criticals. And another critical. Oh, Eric, look at these damage numbers. Look at them, Daddy.
He has a lot of HP.
I fucking love pickaxes. Right,
Evelyn,
that should be.
you've been rolled out of the way by the combat medic as you're struggling to get off the ground, and your bones are all over the place, not where they're supposed to be.
Well, fortunately, there, as far as I know, there's not actually a broken bone condition. I will use an action to stand up. And now that I have a better understanding of how this works, so you can target a reflex for to try and trip something back.
There is shove and trip. Trip is for landing something prone, and shove is for moving them. Moving them is against fortitude, tripping them is against reflex.
Okay, I see. So, but in tripping, this wouldn't necessarily knock it into the fire as much, and it would just knock it prone.
If you trip it, it would knock it down where it is.
Yeah.
Basically keep it close to the fire so it can go enjoy the heat a bit more. That was my intention.
I'm gonna stand up. I'm too angry to properly spellcast right now. So from where I am, with what I will say is my one good arm I will also say I leave the greatsword on the ground. I don't take the greatsword up with me. With my good arm, I'm gonna pull one of my 3 daggers and I'm gonna throw my dagger at the fucking thing.
The beams are strong with you today.
The memes? Fuck you.
Okay, that is a wild miss.
Yeah, 13 misses. Big sad.
Yep. Local mage, too angry to do anything. Nicola, you are watching your elven friend get really, really angry and do stupid shit.
So I'm just going to look at her and be like, okay,
You settle
everything
down.
fine? Yeah, chill out, hen. We've got this.
Chill out, hen.
I'm gonna go watch this, and I'm gonna garner up. In fact, so wee quick question. Obviously, with the fire being about, I've got Tempest Surge. Would that cause it to go out or spread anywhere potentially?
What?
Tempest Surge doesn't
Tempest Surge,
fuck with.
just because it's got winds, I wasn't sure if that would cause any issues.
Fire is localized because it's consuming the fuel that it's sitting on.
Okay.
So unless it was like a hurricane level wind, it's not going to move it.
No.
There's
So
nothing else in this building for it to eat.
Yeah, so I'm gonna use my Tempest Surge, which I'm sure engulfs it in like a storm almost.
Yep. 2d12 it should be, and if it fails, then it's gonna be sad.
Yeah, but fuck it.
Ooh,
Yeah.
nice damage.
Does it fail the reflex?
Fails to reflex.
Nice.
Its AC
Thing sucks for saves.
Its AC is now 14 because it's clumsy too until like the end of Nick's next turn.
So, do I need to do anything else with that Tempest Surge? No.
No.
Right. Okay. So I'm going to hit it with my last sudden bolt of the day.
Tempest is 2 actions, remember? Spell.
3 total, don't I? My sudden bolt's only 1.
Sunbolt is 2 actions.
Says on my thing 1 action.
It is a 2-action spell.
Okay.
Did you not enter it correctly?
Maybe I didn't. Maybe I didn't know. It's level 2.
2 action, tradition, arcane, primal, cast, somatic, verbal.
That may be my fault then.
I can put it into the chat so you can check it in Discord.
That's fine. In that case, who's next up? I think
you've already guidanced everyone.
I'm not guidanced everyone. I've guidance.
You've done me, Old Man, Theo. Evelyn hasn't been.
Yeah, I was going to say I'll guidance Avalon. No. In fact, have I done Lucius?
Yeah, you did when we were downstairs in the hallway.
Oh, right, okay, yeah, that's fine. I'll guidance Avalon then.
He's like, I don't want to guide into this dumb fucking mage that doesn't know how to mage.
She's the last one.
You're angry for guidance, right?
Theo.
The
ogre has been rocked with spells and is still on fire.
That's fine. When you faint him out, as I always do. Probably not.
That does not pass.
Cool. I'm now going to attack him with the rapier. Unfortunately, without finisher. Boo-hoo, these things happen. I think that hits because the AC's been lowered and it's flat.
His AC's been lowered to 14. So
Yep,
yeah,
we
it
are
still
flanking.
hits because of flank.
Woo!
That's pitiful damage, but it's damage.
You have one more action.
What am I going to do?
This dude has taken more than 200 hit points at level 3.
It has a lot of DR. Though it's not getting any DR from the spells or Theo's magical weapon now.
We play it safe at the moment, and I am going to.
It may have attacks of opportunity. We don't know that yet.
Well, Avalon moved out of attack range. Didn't do that, so.
Evelyn was shoved, wasn't she?
But it's still
Yes.
it's still moved out of attack range, though.
Forced movement doesn't trigger.
Really?
Correct.
We don't know. You can take the risk. I just wanted to remind you.
You can try an acrobatics to get out of it.
That means that it does then. I'm going to move next to the dwarf.
Okay. Big boy. Does it go for Theo or does it go for Drestov?
Go for me, that way the DPS stays alive.
We'll roll it and see. Drestov is odd, Theo is even. Odd.
Yep, very good. That means the DPS stays alive.
It gets ready for an overhand slam on Drestov.
It's gonna suck.
It's not a critical, but it is a hit.
It's gonna suck, but that's okay.
It's gonna hurt really bad. Actually, it's not too bad. Drestov, you get overhand slammed. You take 21.
Oh, I'm fine. This is fine.
It has 2 actions left. It's going to try to grab Theo. Theo, acrobatics.
Okay.
Or no, athletics, my bad.
I've already rolled acrobatics for that grab before. But you done it the first time for me.
Yes, that's why I was right the first time. Acrobatics.
Get the fucking don't touch me! Get off me!
Okay, well, you can't do that. It's very, very angry at you because you keep dancing around it, so it's kind of trying to just lazily punch you with its last attack. It is so mad at you.
That'll be a -10 an attack.
Yeah, which is not a hit. Lucius.
What was the roll? Sorry, like so I know, because if it was a critical failure, remember I get a chance to attack him. If it's
To grab you?
No, the punch. Remember, I have this. So if it's, as Leon explained last week, if it fails and a critical failure, which we discussed, if it's like a -10 below, then I get to react to him.
Your AC is 20?
20, yeah.
It is not a critical failure.
What did it roll then? That's what I'm asking.
Why are you asking? I'm not going to tell you.
It's taken -10, dude. I'm just.
I'm aware it takes a -10. It's not a critical failure.
Okay.
This
Lucius,
dude is probably like level 6 or level 7.
it's a very tough monster, and you guys are destroying it anyway.
I don't have
I
any
mean,
reagents left. And I am not getting into melee with that thing.
You should. Give it the beat
Yeah.
stick.
Yeah, no.
Give it the
Dark
beat
and
stick.
Doom, you'll still crit.
Give it the beat stick. We know what's going to happen. You're going to crit it.
don't be a bitch.
You know what I will do, though? Because remember, I picked up the beat stick with axe head on it.
Yes, do it.
I will throw my hatchet at him.
Okay.
Which that will be
It's a ranged attack.
it's a D20 plus 2.
Aye. What do I have?
Yes.
Wow. Yeah, that hits.
All right,
Lucius just whips a throwing axe at the dude.
Actually, this should have a higher to hit bonus. It should have your
No,
level
I'm
in.
not
That
proficient.
should be a crit. Right, Marshall. Wait, is a hatchet a martial weapon?
That's what it said on the website.
Ah, fuck. That is a shame.
Excuse me.
We need to train you in axe throwing.
You whip the axe at it, and it lands square in its belly. The thing is bleeding heavily, and its eyes are starting to fade. Dressed up.
You know what?
Oh, wait, no,
I'm
Lucius
not
got another
big-
turn yet.
Yes, I have daggers. Holy shit.
She should knock me out and pick me up.
Say again.
Knock me out and pick me up. I won't be raging anymore then.
You can deal with your own anger issues.
Give her
I've
the
got
beat
daggers
stick.
to throw.
Give her
Fine.
the bitch be good.
Okay,
Give her
so
the bitch be good.
Administer the Acrite stick.
I can't even be
I'm just
mad.
going to use, because the daggers will use the same thing as my flask attack, so I'm just going to roll attacks 2 and 3 with those. So 9's a miss,
Nope.
and 3.
No.
10's a miss. Well, I tried to get fancy, but didn't work. But I got the axe.
You got the axe. Now it's Drestov's turn.
Okay, well, I'm gonna do the thing that'll get me killed, but you know what? If anyone's gonna die, might as well be me. I'm going into flanking range.
Please don't die. I don't want to kill anyone today.
You're not going to die, dude.
No, this is okay. This is okay. If I die, the prophecy is complete. And now twin
No,
takedown
we're past
into...
that part. We're past that part because it was at the very start
Oh,
that Sam
what,
died
already?
again. Yeah, we're past it. So Sam didn't die at this part. Sam died at the very start of it because he wanted to be an edgelord and
Oh,
sneak in.
God.
Wow,
Oh,
those are
fuck.
amazing rolls. Oh, that one hit.
Yeah. Only one hit. That
Yep.
is...
One connects.
That's horrible.
Hey, good damage.
That's not bad.
It could have been crits. There could have been glorious pickaxe crits.
It could have been, but they were not.
Yes, they were not.
Drestov is looking really beat up, and as the stars ping around in his head, he can't see clearly. Flails wildly, but connects one good hit. Evelyn.
Damn it.
Come on, unleash the fury.
You realize that if I get close to this thing, it's gonna fucking ping pong me and I'm gonna die.
It'll be fine.
It wants to attack the pretty boy. It can't catch. Don't worry.
You could kill it before it gets another turn. Just saying.
Fine. I'll use my movement to
Yeah.
step forward and I'm gonna attack it with my greatsword.
That'll hit. Yeah, for
A hit for
4.
minimum. Well,
I mean, technically,
still
it is
raged.
still debuffed.
Mhm.
Next turn doesn't. And is that flanking? I don't think that's flanking.
Yeah,
is
that's
it?
6. I'm about to say, yeah,
Yeah.
that would still only be 23 even with flanking, so it's not a crit, and it's only 6 damage.
Still damage.
even though it's DR, probably reduces that to nothing. And then for fucks, why the hell not?
No.
Miss.
I'm okay.
Nicola.
Do now, then just going to reposition and just distance myself a wee bit more, and then I'm going to hit it with another attack. So, yep.
Where are you going?
Cami hat. You like super
I'm
soon?
just moving back here, and then I'm going to hit it with. I'm going to hit it with a sudden bolt.
You need to shout Kamehameha, or what do they do from Dragon Ball Z?
Kamehameha.
You need to shout that. That's the rule now.
Aye.
You need to do that now, dude.
Kame!
Yeah! Get a crit. Land a crit with that. That'd be amazing.
Oh,
Oh.
God.
Fuck's
That
sake,
is horrible.
I don't
Sunday
fucking blame
game.
me.
That
It's
is
all
why you-
Will's fault.
See,
That's why you.
Theodore. He talks
That
shit.
is,
Oh,
That is why
that's
you
such a
do
sad
it.
sudden bolt.
well, that is why you do it Will style and hit first, and then start screaming.
Yeah.
is Thingy not get one more turn? Or is that? Oh, that's 2 actions. My apologies. Okay,
Two
so
actions for the spell.
I am going to try and feint this fecker out.
He is flanked, so
18.
Yep.
That'll pass. Good. So everything's looking good, guys. Everything's looking good.
it's a son of a bitch.
So, I mean,
I give you what remains of my Jewish luck. I give it to you. Take it.
just before I roll, just make sure you describe how I kill it very epically, okay?
Don't roll a one.
What'd you say, son?
Ah.
Get out of my fucking... This is my zone! This is a kill zone! You don't enter my zone!
You were so excitable.
Let him have his
Theodore
moment.
sees his opportunity as the monster is
Jesus.
wavering on its feet.
Filthy!
Avalon takes a
Yank.
couple slashes at it, and it is trying to answer all of the attacks. It's trying to reach for Drestov. It's trying to kick Avalon, and it's trying to punch at you. You see your opportunity, and as it tries to grab you, you drive your rapier through the palm of its hand. And as it's reeling, and you hold onto the weapon, and it brings you up to its face, you pull your rapier, you jump down, and you crash it through the skull, and you pierce it through that heavy bone, and you can feel the squishy stuff inside its brain as it just stops moving and is swaying in the air. You pull your weapon, and it falls back, and it lands in the fire.
Ah!
Consider this my worst day on the job yet.
This is my favorite song for a hero
Fuck.
moment.
Woo-hoo!
The beacon is lit.
Swish! I swished the blood off my rapier. Ah, so good.
Remind me to tell Duncan that I deserve a pay raise.
As everyone is exhausted and watching the monster burn in flames, half of you fall on your ass like, oh my god, how am I still breathing? But the building is getting rocked with more artillery fire, and one more hit strikes it and cleaves through the architecture. And you guys can feel the building is falling apart underneath you.
Avalid, do you have any healing left? If so, burst us with that shit so we can run out.
We need to go.
I still can't focus. I need a minute. I need.
I am gonna walk up to her. I'm gonna grab her by the shoulders and shake her violently,
That's not how this works.
screaming at her. Snap out of it. Get down the stairs. Let's go.
And you bring more ones.
Yeah.
But I say, I'm happy to just like start moving. And once Eric says that, once Via said that the minute has
You can-
passed, I will do my second level heal.
You can stop raging at will, I believe?
No, you can't. It specifically says that, or I would have.
Oh, wait, you don't have the ability to do so?
No, the only there's a feat
Furious
you can
finish, right. Furious
Yeah.
finish.
Yeah. There are feats I can take
No,
to make
no,
it so I
wait.
can cast while raging.
This
So
frenzy lasts for 1 minute until there are no enemies you can perceive or until you fall unconscious. Do you think any of us are your enemies?
no, I didn't realize that. Fine, then yes, I
Okay.
will use my second level heal, and hopefully I won't roll like shit. Slash R2D8, and I roll like shit.
Still better than nothing, man. Better than nothing.
Yeah, better than nothing.
So yeah, with Panache, I am booking
time
it.
to
I
leave.
am booking it the fuck out of here. So
As you guys
Yeah.
are planning what to do, part of the wall comes off, and something
That
blows
is-
through the wall.
Wait, through the wall?
Yep, something blows through the wall next to you guys.
What does blow through the wall? Oh, hell the fuck.
A
No, I don't get paid
fucking
enough for this
dragon
shit.
appears,
Yes!
looks at you, and
I'll
just
leave.
lowers its back.
I've just killed an ogre. Time to
What?
kill a dragon.
Please kill the dragon.
Wait. It lowered its back?
It's
Fucking
getting
I'm
up
on
and
this bitch.
down. It's lowering itself. It's
Wait
just
there.
kind of beating its wings.
I speak Draconic. I'm going to speak to it. I'm going to say, who are you?
I'm jumping on this bitch.
Get on.
Yeah, I'm following the dwarf.
Get
I
on.
also have
Right, guys, it said get on.
empathy.
It says get on. Everyone get on. Yeah, I'm going to get on.
Papa doesn't care. Papa's already on this. I'm getting the prime seat.
Get on the dragon's back. And hold on for dear fucking life.
There's nowhere to stand. Fuck.
Put yourself where you're gonna go.
Hold on to its neck.
I'm going to grab my rope and start binding myself to this bitch.
The dragon starts to beat its wings. It starts to rear up and get ready to go. And as it lifts off, it catapults itself out of the building. Everyone is going to give me an athletics check to not fucking fall off.
Athletics.
Oh,
Goodbye,
shit.
ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, God. Do not fall.
Oh,
no.
No.
I mean,
Goodbye, old man.
I would like to make the case. So I've taken this for a reason.
Oh, Avalon.
We're not done yet.
I think that's fair. That can be used with balance.
I've taken this for a reason. I feel this can fit this for me.
I think that's fair.
Yeah, I'll let you have it. Okay. As the dragon catapults itself into the air, Avalon and Lucius quickly lose grip and are getting ready to fall. Who is going to grab them?
Can I use it? Because it does say, so you can attempt an acrobatics check instead of a reflex save to grab the edge. Can I do that to try and grab them as well? But an acrobatics?
No, because that's one check at a time. You've already done one check.
Okay.
All right, who's going to grab them?
I'll try to grab Evelyn, I guess. She's the one that's left to me.
Who's grabbing Lucius?
What do you want me to roll?
Hold on. Who's grabbing Lucius?
I'll try and grab Lucius.
Okay. The two of you that are trying to grab, it is going to be another athletics check with a -2 because you're trying to support two people's weight.
Well, might be enough.
Theo?
I'm just going to put this out here, not to sound like a dick. If I feel myself going down with him, I'll let go.
Wait, what?
All right, then. Oh, no.
No.
Oh, no, not the old man.
No. I don't want to kill
I
someone
mean, can we make it again for steady balance for acrobatics? Because I am reacting with acrobatics instead of athletics. We can keep the base roll, like, so that's what, a 9, and just add on my 11 that I get from my acrobatics. Because I am attempting to steady myself on a narrow or whatever. That's the back of
As
my
Avalon starts to topple off the side of the dragon, Drestov steadies himself, reaches out and snatches her hand and tries to hold on. You follow the rhythm of the beating wings, which don't seem to care about any of you falling off, and you yank her back up. Lucius, as he's plummeting to his doom, Theo almost jumps off the thing. In a heroic moment, wraps his legs around the dragon's tail and is reaching with everything he's got to grab Lucius. Lucius, you are barely hanging on. It's up to you now, dude.
Can I
Lucius,
somehow try and help and aid that?
I asked who was going to grab him.
What's that?
This is why I asked who was going to grab the people falling.
Right. Okay.
All right, Lucius, it's up to you. Give me one more athletics check, and please do not fail. You get a +2 because you're being helped.
Go on, Lucius.
Oh, thank
Lucius
fuck.
scrambles up Theo. As Theo is like, oh God, why did I do this? Because he's a He's a drowning man right now and is ready to kill whoever's saving him out of pure desperation. But all of you climb up and handle yourselves as the dragon screams off into the night.
But
As we watch below, what's that?
I'm having fucking PTSD for fucking Robert here in the first game.
I know. I'm like, I really
Fuck,
don't want to kill someone like
I was
this
like,
again.
it's fucking happening all over again.
I know, it's a meme. Like, that's how this game works. I killed somebody like this last time, and I tried like 4 different ways to save it, but he kept failing. It was tragic. As you guys look down below, and the tower, the signal tower of Ishal is lit. And the battle is still raging down below. There's still signal fires being desperately fired into the air, trying to signal to light the fire. And they were waiting and waiting and waiting, and it just never happened. But the tower is finally lit, and you guys look down on the battlefield below, and your front line is collapsing fast. The ranged weapons are either in op, or the archers up on the towers are out of ammunition and are filing down to help the front line, still waiting on the flanking movement to come. And as you are flying by, you see the regiment standing, waiting for the signal to go off. Everyone give me a perception check. Lucius, Evelyn, and Theo are still way too shook by nearly falling to your doom to really see clearly what's going on. But Nicola and Drastov watch the detachment see the fire. They all look. And then the guy leading the charge starts ordering people around, and then they turn around and just start to leave and abandon the field.
Holy fuck, I hate humans!
Drastov, what's happening? Why didn't like
Okay, right. You know how there was supposed to be a flanking movement? That bitch just took his troops and is currently fleeing like a coward.
Wait, what? Huh?
I think Logain was his name. That bitch just fled. Well, this is a lost battle. Congratulations, the entire army's about to get fucked.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
Where?
Everyone that's down there, everyone you love and know, they're going to die. And
As you guys
Logain's
are
a
flying
fled.
through the night, trying to make sense of what happened.
Fuck.
It doesn't take long before the dragon's flying steadies, and it is a very comfortable pace. Everyone is exhausted, and it doesn't take long before most of you fall asleep. It's a long flight.
I'm not falling asleep with that fucking flying dragon. No. Are you fucking
No.
drunk?
I'm not going to kill anyone from it. I'm actually wanting you guys to rest because, man, you've been going for hours.
I will take cocaine if I need to. I have some.
Dude,
It is
Lucius
quite
just
a
nearly
long time you
died.
guys are out there. You guys are very shook, and the adrenaline slowly wears down, and it's exhausting, but you guys just hold on for the many hours you are on this thing. And we finally start to come down in the southern forests. We've been flying for several hours as the dragon lands and lets you guys off of its back. And as it lands, as soon as you get off of it, it suddenly shrinks and transforms into the form of an older human woman who is standing with another human-looking woman.
Right. If I tell my ancestors about this shit, they're gonna tell me I bonked my head too hard.
Everyone but Nicola and Drastov will recognize one of these people, the darker-haired mage that you encountered when you recovered the Warden Treaties. This person, no one recognizes, but looks like a much older woman, probably in her late 60s, who apparently was the dragon that carried you to safety.
Fuck it hell. What kind of wizard can turn into a dragon?
The kind that saved your life. You're welcome.
Oh no, I am thankful. I'm just wondering what kind of powerful entity you are, because anything that turns into a dragon usually has a title.
I've been
A
around
really
for a
dangerous
long
title.
time. Some call me Flemeth. Everyone with a society check or an arcane check may attempt it.
Oh yeah, fuck that. I know. I think Theo also knows.
Everyone
Most of the
knows
people
except
you know.
Lucius. Lucius is still way too shook.
Oh, holy
I'm kissing the
shit.
ground.
Lucius is
point.
also a country bumpkin. So
Oh, holy
Go
fucking
with our
shit.
arcane
Damn it.
check. Avalon. This name is associated with the dreaded Witch of the Wilds. Supposedly, people wander into the forest and disappear because this violent, evil blood mage just comes out and snatches children away. Our society check recognizes that this is a name given to an evil entity from long lost, a old wives' tale that comes out to snatch misbehaving children, but supposedly an immensely powerful witch.
Right.
Lucius has no idea
Uh,
what's going on, and Nicola doesn't seem to care much.
Right. I know you probably don't give a shit because how powerful you are, but I owe you my life, and I, upon my name as Drastov of the clan of Urkern, do hereby swear that I will pay it forward if I can. I know you probably don't give a shit, but I am obligated to do so.
You owe me nothing. You are the last hope for the Grey Wardens, are you not?
Well, there's a few others in the country that I know, but, fuck, we probably lost like most of our people, didn't we?
If the Darkspawn win here, I am as doomed as everyone else. We can't have all the Wardens dying at once, now can we?
That would be pretty terrible. I think there's like one in Redcliffe. That's about it.
You are welcome to stay at my camp to recover. My daughter will help you. After that, I request that you be on your way, and do not bring trouble back to find me. Is that agreed upon by all of you?
Definitely.
I'm not telling
Yes.
anyone where you live.
I will give you the day. Tomorrow morning, or earlier, you will leave. My daughter will accompany you to see you out of the forest. Until then, you are welcome here. No harm will come to you under my care, I swear it.
Thank you,
If
Clem.
anything stupid enough to pick a fight with you, it's just gonna die easily.
Wise words.
If you'll excuse me, I have like 20 hours of sleep to catch up on. I'm just gonna collapse on the ground and sleep.
Does anyone
Sleep
want
and
to
sleep
ask
and-
her anything? Or speak to her?
I was just waiting also for Drastov. Does anyone else want to go first?
You go ahead first.
You go first. I'll sit here until you're done.
Yeah, I'll go forward and obviously give a respectful bow and say thank you. Not so much as my dwarven companion, I'm not going to say my life is yours, but I do appreciate the aid you gave myself and my companions. What if so? You said it's a blight. So do you know then? Is the archdemon there, or was it there, or?
The
Duncan sure
Archdemon
thinks
has
it was.
not taken the field yet, but I am certain that he will. The Archdemon known as Dumas resides underneath us now.
Can I out of game knowledge, right? I'm not going to apply it in game. I'm asking you out of game, V. I know obviously the link between Tevinter and that. So and the whole thing, would I be able to get a society check in that? Like if I like, you can.
I was going to tell you to do one, you
Right,
in
okay.
particular. Anyone else who has a society may try, but Theo is going to get a +4.
Dempsey, thank you for the raid. I appreciate it, buddy. Thank you so much.
No.
Lucius' rolls are failing him today. Drestov, impressive roll. Lucius doesn't get it. He's not really following what's going on. Theo and Drestov, the archdemon known as Duma, is considered one of the old gods, arguably one of the very first of the Tevinter Imperium to breach into the Fade. Duma was considered the reason and the origin of both the Blight and the Tevinter Imperium's incredible power way back in the day. If this name is being mentioned, it's either incorrect or the reincarnation of a god.
Wait, so those
They
fuckers,
are
those
so
fuckers in
fucked.
Tevinter were actually right. These people existed.
Duncan thought they exist.
Not the archdemons. I've obviously heard about the blights before, but you've heard stories of I've heard stories obviously going up in Tevinter about the supposed Tevinter mages who breached Golden City, but
Why wouldn't they be real? I mean, my people have to deal with the Darkspawn. We're perfectly willing to believe that the Tevinter made mages that powerful and then went into the Fade, which is why we're happy we don't dream.
well, okay. Do you know by chance how much the Darkspawn number at the moment? I know that might be a kind of out there question, but I would like to know the odds that we're up against.
The odds you are against are impossible, but there is no other answer.
We still have options. Pretty
There must
terrible options, honestly.
Facing the blight
Yeah,
5 of you is impossible, but there must be better
nah.
options.
Duncan made note of the treaties. I have them. Which is to say, I'm going on a road trip. I don't care what anyone else is, but Duncan saved my ass, and I promised him I'd take the treaties where they need to be.
Treaties, you
Oh.
say?
Yeah. Something, force people to obey. Don't know if they're magic or if they're just written. Which reminds me I should probably check them out. I'm going to
Yeah, we
take
should
out the
probably
treaties. I've never read
at
them.
some point.
I've never read them. I've only saved them. What's in there?
Well, Theo's turn to talk, so whenever Theo wants to ask more.
No, I'll just news that. I'll be like, Drasov, didn't you get the treaties from Duncan?
Yeah, I did.
Yes, we have them, but no one's read them yet. They're still
time to get them out.
been unsealed yet.
Time to get them out.
So where do we even start then? Like,
Does anyone else want to speak to Flemeth first?
Yeah, I think I'm gonna thank her and ask her if there's anything.
RP in game.
Yeah. So I'm gonna say, I'm so sorry. So I'm Nicola Cathari. Thank you for saving us. Just as a wee quick question, are we okay to pick any herbs or anything like that we see?
Well, anything here that is not in my hut.
Okay.
If any of you are in need of healing or treatment, my daughter is particularly adept at such things.
Okay. Thank you.
Or
Well-
you're standing there looking very unhappy of the fact she's being repeatedly voluntold, but doesn't object.
Well, that's what mothers do.
I will just plop down right next to this tree, and I will. Flemeth, you said thank you for that.
You look far
saving
too
us.
old for this madness.
Yeah, I'm feeling my age. I was a merchant a week ago.
I can understand and respect that. I have many years on you.
Well, then, if that's the case, you're aging far more gracefully than I am.
I know a bit of magic, and it serves me well.
Lucius, the old dog, try to get in there already.
Hey, if someone's gonna go for the gilf, it might as well be Lucius.
Oh God.
Grandpa and Grandma just gotta go into the love shack.
I can still do this. I got the right pills.
I just so
ouch.
happen to have kept my one emergency mutagen.
My one joke.
Don't worry, Lucius, a hamster's all at that age.
I have my pill of hardness right here.
As I lean back and sit down against this tree here, Drastoff, I will remind you, there are two others here with you that have also taken the joining. You're not going alone.
I mean, hey, I'm not
Probably kill me,
complaining, but I mean, hey, we're all gonna die at some point. Just a question of when.
It's just fine. I just look, I'm old. Give me a nap. I'll be fine. Just need a nap.
Yeah, that's fine. Morrigan is your name, correct? Could I perhaps ask you for some magical healing? It would be much appreciated, because I feel like I got repeatedly slammed by an ogre, which I was, which is to say, pretty terrible.
Yes, I will take care of you all. She is particularly displeased.
I know you probably don't give a
Wait.
fuck about us, but thank you anyway.
Wait, Flemeth, Darkspawn, they've infected people with some sort of disease. The name escapes my tongue. I left all my books back at home that could describe this to treat it. Perhaps since you live here, you would be hopefully familiar with what I'm referring to. We're going to need treatment.
We need to correct that from you. We don't want that being taken care of out into the wild now, do we?
No.
I
Thank
would
you.
rather kill you all than spread the taint. But I don't believe that's necessary. You survived as long as you did. You lit the fire even though your ally quit the field. You are at
Pussy.
least partially responsible.
Hmm.
Hmm.
Wonder why he's quit the field.
Because he's a pussy.
I don't think
But
it's
isn't that a betrayal of the king?
Ooh, I mean,
It
Anyone
is a
else
betrayal
want to
of the
speak to
king.
Flemeth before she goes away?
I've got nothing. When she said she'd help treat the stuff, I'm good.
So no one else wants to speak to her?
Mm.
is there any,
Evelyn?
I know better than to ask anything of something that powerful.
I'm not gonna say anything to her.
is there any way you have some way I can send a message, a written message, like a pigeon or something like that, or I don't know.
What?
I'm asking her, does she have any form or way to send a message via courier pigeon or whatever?
I can, but not many people want to receive word from a witch.
No, it's from me. I'll write it. I'm just. It'll be going to Teventer anyway.
When you all leave in the morning, if you wish to send post, leave them with me and I will send them on their way.
Okay.
All right. Flemeth disappears into her little hut and leaves you with her daughter Morrigan. Morrigan looks very displeased to be voluntold repeatedly to deal with you all, but she starts setting up a little field office, and she preps all of her stuff to get ready to treat any injuries.
So I'm just gonna kind of turn to the party and just say, I'll need to report this back to Teventer, guys.
Well, you're not
Yeah,
a
I'm
warden.
sure.
You have no obligation to be here.
Yeah, I'm sure your country would be happy to hear about the death of the Ferelden king.
Do you try to throw a jab at my country?
Yes, I say that vocally.
You're not from Ferelden either.
So
Doesn't matter.
let me get this right.
Better let everyone know that what fucking happened. Everyone that can know should know.
Okay, no, in fact, I'm not going to say anything. And I'm just going to look at everyone else and completely ignore Evelyn. And be like, yeah, so I would need to send this back. For those that don't know, the ones that do have my respect, if that means anything to you, that's neither here nor there. Anyone I fight beside, I will deem them as obviously worthy of my respect. I am an agent for Teventer, obviously reporting on what is happening here in regards to the Darkspawn. Teventer has already knew about this and wanted to find out what was actually happening, so I was sent here to find out why people were being mobilised to Ostagar if this was a true blight.
Well, I reckon this is. Certainly looks like it.
I'll definitely make sure to add in there's an angry elf in the group as well. I'm sure that will excite them.
They probably will mobilize all their forces the second you mission an elf.
Because that actually works in our favour. They'll come here and we can use them to defeat the Darkspawn.
Fair.
But yeah, so that's the message I'll be sending. I will still be here helping you guys. I imagine
I'm not turning anything down.
I imagine they'll be wanting me to stay here to try and help out. Because again, not every Wintervinter is a bad person.
I don't think anyone actually believes that outside of chantry fucks that are so far up their ass in faith that they can't see straight.
Oh no, yeah, I've already met one.
I'm willing to believe it.
But yeah.
Morrigan pipes up. I have never met one of the Northerners.
I will turn around and look at Morrigan. We are just the same as anyone else. We have blood, we have flesh, and die.
I have little trust for any civilizations. I hold no prejudice.
I mean, hey, hating everything equally is pretty fair as far as I'm concerned.
I hate no one.
Apathy, much better.
That is the proper word. She looks at Nicola. You are a practitioner of the wilds, are you not?
Yeah, I do. I do. I practice herbalism. But yeah, I'm a half elf from the Dalish Forest.
I suppose I will be bonded with you all for a time. I am Morrigan, if you please. If any of you are in need of medical assistance, my beds are over here. Let's just get this over with.
I mean,
Sure.
I just love how happy you sound.
I apologize if
Well,
my excitement is subpar, but I am being volunteered to go on a suicide mission with a bunch of people I do not know for a cause I don't understand.
I mean, hey, she really has the shit end here. Everyone else is at least somewhat convinced, besides Nicola, who's just a slave we liberated.
You were a slave.
Pretty much. Yep.
Yeah, they were trying to sell her. I even have the manifest. Those fuckers apparently clubbed her and then just, tried to sell her off.
You have the
Disgusting bastards. Oh, if I get a chance, I'm turning these in for, some entertaining side.
If you could dress off, just because I'm sure you understand Intervinter knowledge is power. If there's any Intervinter names on there, can you please let me know?
Oh, absolutely, I will. Feel free to milk them for all these fucks are worth.
She notices everyone comes over except for Nicola, who's just chilling because she's in perfectly good shape. Although Morrigan is eyeing at Evelyn because she can see the bruises and blood and your difficulty standing straight. Are you in need of help?
I look at her for a second before lowering my eyes and saying, I don't need your help.
As you please.
Well,
Morrigan is going to work for the rest of the night and is going to treat everyone who wanted to be treated. All of you will recover to full hit points. And that will be,
Excellent.
you guys will spend the day resting and figuring out what you want to do.
Mhm.
And that will be the end of the session today. Well done. We've gotten through the prologue. The first several sessions were very combat intensive and very railroaded, which kind of sucks, but that is how the story begins. At this point, you guys are open to basically do whatever you want, wherever you want to go. I strongly recommend you guys start discussing what you want to do. To put it out there early in case anyone does not know the story, the treaties that you guys have promise or promise support to the Grey Wardens by the Circle of Magi, the Dalish clans of the Brasilian Forest, and the Dwarves of Orsamar. So you guys have treaties obligating these three parties to help you.